I'm finna hustle to my haters ask for applications. Greetings and salutations, appreciate the admiration. Preaching for the pulpit, whole time your heart just needed maintenance. Always seeking validation, questioning my judgment. I'm trying to change the subject, every time my life get complicated. Wake up chasing dreams, that's every day, that's how I'm operating.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Sam McDuff, live from the NoPressure Records studio right now. You know what I'm saying? On this beautiful Tuesday afternoon, and and shout out to all the subscribers on the NoPressure Records network page. Big shout out to you guys. You guys have been supporting and going up for a while now. We only growing, and I hope let's get to 500 subscribers. That's the goal right now, everybody. So make sure if you're watching this, y'all already know the motherfucking drill. Go ahead and click that link and subscribe. Stay up to date with everything No Pressure. You feel me? This is a new show. I don't know what it's gonna be called yet. But this is where I'm gonna be just sitting down, chopping it up with y'all, outside of the podcast and outside of the lives and stuff, just about some of the current events, going on in hip hop and all that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, we shout out to hip hop. Shout out to hip hop right now, man. We're in a good space, and I think the competitiveness in the air, the air stick and the tension and everyone rapping and there's bars. I feel like we're slowly coming into a new era of hip hop. I feel like people are starting to pick up that pen more. I feel like people are, I love it. I love the competitiveness. I love the the culture, the overall culture. We hip hop. If someone's, dissing you or something, you got to get your pen sharp and get back at them. You know what I'm saying? That's how I always felt, and so, I really want to just touch on, you feel me? I see, if you haven't been living under a rock or if you have been living under a rock, J.Cole, Jermaine Cole, Mr. Cole. Mr. Jermaine, bring that ass here, boy. Pause. Listen. Jermaine Cole, Kendrick Lamar. Two of the three out of the big three. And the big three, Drake, K-Dot, Cole, not in any specific order. It's really, it's really up to the person on what the order is. But you feel me? I definitely feel like those are the three guys really, out here barring. There's definitely others out there really doing their thing. But, just speaking about the big three situation, J. Cole, in recent clips, in the midst of, and this is what I want to touch on really, I'm not going to talk about the whole beef. If you should know about what's going on by now. If you don't, right? Like if you don't know what's going on, there's thousands and thousands of videos about it to get you guys caught up. So, in J. Cole's response, I'm gonna play a little clip of it here. I might delete later. He really got at K-Dot. I don't want to be biased because K-Dot is my one of my favorite all-time rappers, and in the beef, I'm Team K-Dot, but I love Cole. He's been an inspiration in my life and in my career this far. He's one of those guys that I feel like really could give K-Dot a run for his money and Drizzy a run for his money. But, the other day, over the weekend, at the Dreamville Festival, right? Which is dope. They had the big ass Dreamville Festival. I love it. You know what I'm saying? But Cole issues an apology in these clips right here.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to jab my back and I try to keep it friendly. But at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my peace. So what I want to say right here tonight is in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this catalog and his greatness, I want to say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a microphone? We know. Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct?
So do you.
As do I. So I just want to come up here and be like, publicly be like, bro, that was the lamest, like, goofiest. And I say all that to say, it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God align me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my got my chin out. Take your best shot. I'm gonna take that on the chin, boy. Do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, all good. Like, it's love. And I pray that, y'all are like forgiving for like the misstep, and then I can get back to my true path. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The past 2 days felt terrible. Like, it let me know how good I've been sleeping for the past 10 years.
Congratulations.
And look, there's been two sides I've been seeing on social media since this clip is dropped, right? People have been saying, I respect J.Cole, Top put out, I respect that, Charleston White said, he respected amongst plenty of others. So you have one side of it, people, I respect J.Cole. He felt spiritually not right about it. It didn't feel right. And we're going to get into why. I kind of understand that. But, so there's that side to it where people, it's like a maturity thing, like it's being a man thing, like you can respect that. But then there's the other side of the spectrum where it's hip hop. And if you gonna hop out here and get in the field and say you the best and drop a pretty decent diss, a pretty good diss, you was spazzing on that motherfucker. But why issue an apology? This isn't something where it's like the King Von situation with Young Boy and Dirk. I feel like there's depth behind that. I don't really see them ever squashing that beef. And can it potentially get dangerous? Yes, because I feel like there's depth involved. But with all the beefs in culture and hip-hop, you got drill music where, they just naming dead ops and smoking dead ops. And, we've been on this way where it's just like, where the shooter is the most respected. Like one of the more respected things in hip hop, and and shit like that. So I think it would have been it would have been great for hip hop to see two of the greatest, of this generation MCs go head to head and clash. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like watching Bron and Kobe play 1-on-1 for that who's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And or Jordan, whoever, you know what I'm saying? But but just it feels like we needed this for hip hop. So a part of me is a little let down about it, just a little bit, just due to the fact that I think it would have been good for hip hop to see two MCs go head to head and clash, be peaceful, be about the bars and the lyricism, and to give hip hop something to talk about. In a time where things can be so negative and so detrimental to your life almost, where you diss people. I think the world needed to see this, and my opinion, I'm just kind of disappointed. And let me know let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments. Like, are you guys a little disappointed that he did it so fast? Now, hear me out. I think he could have still did that without being so apologetic about it. He could have came out there like, yo, K-Dot, listen, I got mad love for you. You my brother to the end, but I'm just the best MC right now. I feel like can't nobody see me. So I hope you don't take this no ways, but you can't see me, dog. Like, you could have still talked your shit, popped your shit a little bit, still so you could be in the argument of the greatest while still saying, I ain't felt right about it, but, I just feel like, whoop-de-whoop, or maybe you could even left that out. But, I just kind of feel let down that, you come out with a diss, a full track, and like before K-Dot could even respond, at least let him get a couple, let's y'all go back and forth a little bit and then do it. You know what I'm saying? It just is like, does K-Dot even respond to him? Do we even want to see K-Dot respond? Like, do we, like, like, what is he going to do? J. Cole going to be in the car like Rick Ross playing the song, spazzing into his diss? Excuse me. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it kind of ruined, what a buzzkill. What a way to ruin a moment. This is hip-hop. and the other side of the spectrum with everyone saying that, I think it was a mature route. Like, yeah, I understand. And this is where, so I exchanged songs back and forth with someone I still consider my brother. Shout out Style What You Love. Back in 2019, 2020, we exchanged a couple verses back and back when we were having our, a little beef, a discrepancy in our relationship. And, it was dope. We released beats and our fan bases got to, see it a little bit. The people in the city rocking with it. It was kind of fun. It was kind of cool, right? And then it ended. We end up apologizing and we laugh about it today. And we're back in the studio. And that's my brother for life, right? So I never not once thought one of my best friends would come shoot at me, or things was gonna get take it to the streets. Cause we're real MCs. We love this hip hop shit. There's no way it was gonna go that far. And I just feel like, come on, Cole. It wasn't going this far, homie. What is Kendrick gonna do? Fucking shoot at you? I that's why I was just kind of keep the spirit in the sport alive. Cause art is not a sport, right? It's art. So it comes from the heart and the soul. It comes from your life. So sometimes it's hard to, distinguish the two and really stop. Distinguish the two because, art is not a sport, right? Like I was saying. But at the same time, cooking isn't a sport, and there's 100 million cooking shows on TV. Fashion really isn't a sport, but there's fashion shows competing for the best design. So it's the same thing with hip-hop. We want to see the two best really duke it out and go toe-to-toe with these bars. And forever in hip-hop, we've been doing this. Yeah, sometimes it's more street than other times, but let's be real. These aren't two street artists per se. These are two MCs. These are two certified platinum MCs. So seeing it on this level for the first time, we haven't seen the two best go at it in a long time. So for him to just get up there and apologize, and now, I'm seeing, the clip that he wants the song taken off of streaming platforms, because it didn't sit right with you, is what he's saying. And I'm like, why did somebody... If it didn't sit right with you, you were gassed up, and I understand you said you got gassed up by the media, because you think that J.Cole hasn't had this amount of attention or a spotlight ever up until right now in his career. Not saying that he's not a major artist, right? Obviously, he's J.Cole, but the spotlight he's in, I feel like Kendrick and Drake have seen that a little bit more than Cole throughout the years, right? So J. Cole having the spot, maybe he's just not rocking with it like that. All the because is it negative? Yeah, but negative in what way? It's hip hop. There's gonna be opinions. There's just a lot of opinions right now. Some people rocking with it, and then it's the bars you throw out. It didn't sit with you because you can't call To Pimp a Butterfly mid. Nobody that seriously has respect and love for the culture is gonna call To Pimp a Butterfly mid. So you ain't standing on that. You had gun bars in there, and it's not like that. There was a couple moments, but I honestly felt like you should have came hard. I thought you want the song taken down. I'm like, that nigga could have went harder. In my opinion, he could have really. If you're gonna go at somebody like K-Dot, we know who K-Dot is. You feel me? I think you should have went for the jugular a little bit more. And at least, and if you wasn't really feeling it and stick for the sake of hip hop, you got fans. It's just kind of a letdown. You could have still said all this. You could have reached out to K-Dot yo, it's love. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Or you could have just let it play out in a month and made this announcement a month from now, and it would have been cool. I don't see you guys beefing for fucking the rest of your guys' career. We're not getting any more J. Cole Kendrick music. I think if the beef continued and let it play out with another response and all that, Maybe J.Cole gives another response. Maybe Kendrick goes back and forth twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows what kind of amazing, diss tracks we would get. And it's not like they're working together right now anyways. So that's not even a thing right now anyways for them to be working together. Yes, I would love to see more K-Dot and Kendrick songs together, right? We haven't seen them on joints together in years. You know what I'm saying? So yes, that will be awesome for hip-hop. Even after all this, I still don't see that happening that soon. I see it happening when it's going to happen, it'll happen. And I didn't see it happening soon before the beef or after the beef or during it. So, like, I don't know. I guess it gets a little tricky for me because, I'm such a hip-hop fan and a hip-hop nerd that I didn't want to see anyone cop a plea and try to get out this situation. I wanted to at least let K-Dot respond. And I hope Kendrick still responds, overall. But, like, who really knows at this point? You know what I'm saying? So I guess we just have to wait and see how it plays out. How do you guys feel, with J. Cole over the weekend making the announcement, making the apology? Do you think this puts a little bit of a, how should I say, like a little bit of a chink in his armor for doing this? Is there gonna be a little Kendrick Lamar apology cloud floating over his career for the rest of his career? Is it that deep? Or is it just like he's gonna come out with another great album, and it's just gonna keep going up from here? But at the same time, do we even want to hear you talk about you the best if you went up against the best and you had to apologize for just rapping? It's just bars, y'all. And this is just my opinion. I just feel like the world is just a little too soft right now. I'm just saying, like, we can't even get, like, bro, people fight UFC and shake hands after. People get into the boxing ring and beat the fuck out of each other for 12 fucking rounds. I'm a fan of UFC. I want to see fucking knockouts. And then either talk shit to each other afterwards and because you coming back for the belt, or shake hands and dap it up. That's what men do. They shake hands. Sometimes it gets a little more messy and they don't want to talk to each other. But you've seen great fighters get into the ring and fucking fight. Great athletes, great people in all aspects, and still shake their opponent's hand out of respect. You feel me? And I don't see this going violent. And it's just kind of like, when I seen it, it's just kind of like, man, Drake is gonna step in here, and I watch. Mark my words. Hey, this is my prediction. I say Drake drops something towards Kendrick soon. Maybe Kendrick drops something, but I think Kendrick really wants Drake's head. Now that Cole's out the way, Cole has removed himself from the argument. So now we really get to see this Kendrick. Oh shit, we really get to see this motherfucking. I knocked over my computer, y'all. We really get to see this motherfucking Kendrick and Drake shit. Cause that's been a beef really going on for a minute. But before we even get into that, it's just crazy. I know on social media you guys have been seeing the verses, the verses from like the Heart Part 4, and it's crazy. Kendrick said y'all got to April the 7th to get y'all shit together, and J. Cole issues an apology on April the 7th. It kind of makes you think and wonder. Some of these lines these rappers post about or talk about, like, was there a funk like wave for years building up to this? Like, what was it? Because we haven't seen Kendrick and Cole out for a minute. I know Kendrick has gone away for a cool minute, right? But, like, I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all think it's been funk with them too for a minute? Because we know for sure it's been funky with Kendrick and Drake, right? That for 10 years. BET Cypher, Control Verse, subliminals both on both sides, multiple times, first person shooter. I think Drake is gonna, when Drake disses K-Dot, gets at him because he has to. Because I think, Drake is the obvious number one streamer, right? Out of the three, he streams the most. So you can't win. You can't win there. So the only way to beat Drake is for people to get that top rapper is for you to out rap. It comes back down to the bars, and he has to go against Kung Fu Kenny. Not saying that Drake can't do it, because Drake is very strategical, right? We've known Drake. We've seen him in his beats. It's chess, not checkers. Even Kanye said that. It's like it's war with Drake, and you feel me? I think it's just getting started. You feel me? I think now that the world of hip hop wants to see it, like, it's inevitable now. You can't just duck this and keep posting on your story. Like, I don't care about what nothing Drake is posting right now. Stop posting shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, post about Kendrick. Say something about Kendrick. You didn't say nothing after the BET cypher. All you did was talk shit out the control. Like, if you're gonna be the best, you're gonna have to prove it. And your man's J.Cole, the one you glaze after every fucking show, you guys glaze each other on stage. And notice when every time he's glazing J. Cole on stage, he never says he's the best rapper. Never, not once has Drake referred to J. Cole as the best rapper. Drake looks at J. Cole as his son. I'm telling you. But J. Cole looking at Drake like, I can out-rap you, nigga. That's why J. Cole was on Lil Yachty's podcast letting them know that, yeah, Drake said, I had the better verse. Yeah. If he didn't care so much about being number one, he wouldn't have even mentioned that. You feel me? So he trying to get. I think there's some there too. But now that J. Cole stepped out of this, I don't know what he can say to really get. Maybe he wants nothing to do with it, and I can respect it. And you know why I can't respect it? Maybe it really just didn't sit right with you, and it takes somebody spiritually there with themselves, to really know yourself, to really know that I don't like this feeling. It don't sit right. I'd rather go back or go to the place where I feel good, right? At the same time, though, in life, yin and yang, right? In life, there's black, white, good, evil. That's balance, right? Maybe this was just you haven't lost. You've been sleeping good all these years, like you said, right? Maybe this is just your little balance where you needed to get a little. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this was the part where she was supposed to be a little uneasy. See, sometimes we don't embrace the bullshit going on in your life. Sometimes you have to just feel like you've hit rock bottom to know that I'm not rock bottom and I got to do everything I can to get up out of this slump. You feel me? We can't always just go back to our comfort zone, especially when you trying to be the GOAT at this motherfucking shit, nigga. That's all I'm saying. I just feel like I was kind of let down. I don't know. How you guys feel? Let me know how you guys feel in the comment section. Let me know if you guys think you think it's over. Is the beef over? I don't know. I don't think it's over. I still think J. Cole has shit to prove. And now that I think he knows he's getting clowned, that he knew he was getting clowned because he was like, the homies is right there telling me not to do it. But, it's not sitting right with me. I'm glad as a man, we can realize that and be man enough to address it. I do respect that. I'm not fucking with this, y'all. Look, I'm not fucking with it. But the hip hop side of me, fuck all that soft ass shit, nigga. Soft ass shit, nigga. It's fucking hip hop. It's just words on a fucking paper, nigga. Like LeBron James never dunked on somebody and apologized for it at the end of the game. They dab each other up at the end of the game. It's love, nigga. But it's war. We're competing while we're here. It's not war with bullets. It's war with words. It's not that serious, in my opinion. Kind of a letdown. Little bit of a letdown, just a little bit of a letdown. But hey, y'all let me know what's next. What happens next? Am I wrong? Am I wrong for thinking that it makes kind of hip hop soft, and that it would have been good for hip hop to see two black men, top tier MCs, go at it toe to toe and clash with the bars? Am I tripping for wanting that? Am I toxic now? Now you got the woke people online saying it's toxic and it's just hip hop. It's just hip hop. What have we all been waiting for this whole time? Imagine if Kobe and Bron never played each other because it was too toxic when they guarded each other. What the fuck? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, y'all. And you guys already know the motherfucking drill. Go ahead and click that link and subscribe. Stay up to date with everything No Pressure. We're dropping on a weekly basis. I'm gonna get to uploading motherfucking 2-3 videos motherfucking day, nigga. So you feel me? Make sure you guys stay up to date. Click that link and subscribe. I'm your boy CM McDuff, and we'll be back with more. I'm gonna be rocking with y'all a lot more. With the podcast, on and off the podcast, and doing more things like this, and just having little conversations with y'all. But until next time, y'all. Peace and love.